We're going to look at how to draw this basic shape here in Inventor. So what we've done is gone in and created a new part file, and we're going to start out by sketching out our part. So let's go and create a 2D sketch. And if we want to match the plane that it shows here, we could look at that we're going to want to draw a footprint of this first, which is on the y-x axis. So as we hover over, you can see it's going to tell us which one is which. And our y-x should be this one right here. So now we can see y as our vertical, x as our horizontal. So now what we're going to do is create our base of our object. So what you could do is draw out each of these individual lines, which would probably be what you would do for a procedure if you've been drawing in AutoCAD. I'm just going to go like this and select a rectangle, and I'm just going to lay it down here. And now we're going to just go in and select our dimensions. So we can see here that we're selecting the distance of our x-axis, which should be 2 units. And now we're going to go and select the distance of our y-axis. So let's click on that. And we want that to be 1.5. Okay, now we're just going to finish our sketch. And what we're going to do now is extrude this into the thickness of our material. So it's just defaulted it to be 10 millimeters. We're going to change that to 0.5. Say OK. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to orient this so that it kind of matches our view here. So we're just going to grab this and orbit around like this. And we can see that to match our view, we're going to want to be looking at this corner right there. Okay. There we go. All right. Now we've made our base. We need to cut this piece out of it. So to do that, we're just going to go and select our 2D sketch of that surface right there. And now we're going to draw this rectangle here, just like that. And we could draw it to then type in and select our dimensions, or we could tell the dimensions right now. So I'm going to type in 0.5 cab, and then this one is going to be 1. And we're going to finish our sketch. And now we're going to do extrude. We're going to select that surface. It just popped up for us. And we're going to choose to flip the direction. And we're going to make sure that it's set to cut. Okay, now let's cut that piece for us. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to build on this piece and add this. So you could do it separately and build this piece and then this piece on top, or we could build this as one block and cut it out and subtract it. So you could do an additive method or subtractive. I feel like doing subtractive, so I'm going to build a big block and then cut that chunk out. So let's select our surface to do our 2-dimensional sketch on. We're going to go on the top right here. And now we're going to draw this block, which is 0.5 units, and it goes all the way across. So I'm going to click rectangle, click on our origin, and now I'm going to come across, and I want my width to be at 0.5, and my length is set at 1.5, just like that. We're going to finish our sketch, and we're going to extrude that. We're going to bring it up to our full height, which is going to be 0.7. So we'll type in 0.7. Hit OK. And now all we need to do is remove this piece here. So what you could do is draw on the top as a sketch and pull it down into your object at a certain depth, or you could draw it on the side if you want and cut it right through. I feel like drawing it on the side, so I'm just going to go start a 2D sketch, select this surface here, and let's draw a rectangle starting there, coming across, and our distance is going to be 0.2 and 0.5. Finish our sketch. We'll select extrude, It automatically selected our sketch. We would like to cut, so we flipped it there. And now one thing that you would like to do too is when you're selecting your distance, when you're doing a cut, you rather than selecting a distance of 0.7 millimeters, what we want to do is select through all. And then what it's going to do is if we ever go and change this size here, it's going to make sure that it keeps that extrusion going all the way through our object. Click OK, and we've now completed our object.